Alright, I'm live. Yo, what's good? It's K Felon Beats, back with another episode of Hold No Punches podcast, man. Today we got another interview lined up. Got the homie Still Sommer from the stage out in Vicksburg, Mississippi. It's my first time hearing about y'all, so shout out to y'all out there in Vicksburg. Hey, I might have to come bless y'all platform one day. But yeah, we got a dope little interview lined up for the day. Shout out to my co-host D Man. He's not here today. He got tied up at work. You know, he's the exclusive barber out there in 336. So shout out to him, man. I might have to hold it down for the day. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get right into this intro because my special guest, he don't have too much time. He actually got COVID, so I kind of feel bad for you, brother. I know what that feels like. But we're gonna get into this intro real quick, and then on the other side, we're gonna bring him on. So y'all stay tuned.
No football. These gloves wasn't for baseball. This face mask was for other use. Your mother was at the game. Cardboard colors, fresh signs. My mother was in pain. You want to speak to the inmate? Press 9.
If I chase a nigga, block break a nigga, funeral homes, box wake a nigga, you get the open hand, the fist, or the deuce. Rock, paper, scissors.
Team strap. My surround sound off. She gon' push my buttons till I point. Then the release gon' have my arm jerking. Like I'm trying to change the channel when the remote not working.
We are back. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I couldn't even hear the audio for the intro, so I don't even know if y'all heard it. But Craig, you might have to edit that out if it ain't working, if it ain't catch. But we got our special guest here, Still Sommer. What's up with you, fam? What's good?
Not much, bro. Just been chilling, relaxing at home, quarantining, trying to not get the rest of the family sick. Another day.
Yeah, man.
No.
Whoo. Yeah. Stay in isolation, brother, because you don't want to get nobody else sick.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I had COVID before. Man, that shit ain't no joke. That shit ain't no joke at all.
Crazy,
but you're a battle rapper out of Vicksburg, representing the state.
Actually,
What?
I'm
Okay,
actually
okay.
from no. I'm actually from Idaho, but Mississippi is the league I visit and battle the most. So I say the stage is the home league, but I'm actually from Idaho. I fly out all over the place and compete pretty much anywhere.
Oh, got you. I mean, is there any battle leagues in Idaho? Like what the Idaho?
It was a dead scene for a while. We had TVBL. Owner did some controversial shit, so that league died. But there's a new league that's kind of getting its tracks. It's Intact Battle Union. It's ran by the homie JC Lai. Shout out Intact Battle Union. We've been having a couple events out there recently. Just trying to get that momentum back. Rebuild the scene out here since it died so tragically.
That is interesting. So you Idaho, y'all, like I can't even in my mind like picture Idaho, like just even just everyday life out there. I just think of potatoes. What? So you being from Idaho, you battling Vicksburg on the stage. How difficult is that? Because you don't come from you don't come from a place that is like has a battle rap culture or like a battle rap scene the rest of the culture would know about. It's not like you're from the DMV or the Philly, like, so how difficult is it for you to even break into this shit?
It was tricky at first. I mean, I started out online battling during quarantine because there wasn't really any local leagues in the vicinity. I hopped on Hollow to Dawn's IG Battle League tournament when he originally started that back in April 2020, I want to say. And the owner of the stage, he stumbled across that, and he said, yo, want to get you out on one of these cards down Mississippi. And I said, I can't afford travel at the current moment because college student, tuition will grab every last cent you have in your bank account. So travel was unrealistic at the time, but a couple years went down the line, came in contact, stayed in contact. Basically, he kind of helped promote my brand as an online battler, helped me get every opportunity I could grasp. And then he offered me an opportunity out in the SIP. And I just said, yeah, I can afford the ticket now. Let's go out to the SIP and finally prove that I belong out here pretty much.
Oh, okay. Cool. So how old are you? Saying college.
22.
How old are you? You 22. Damn, bro, you still wet behind the ears. God damn, you just jumped off the porch.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. So how many battles do you have?
If we're talking live, 13. If we're talking online, I've lost count at 100 something.
No. We talking live, face to face.
Yeah, face to face, 13. Yeah.
13 battles. Are you 22? Okay. So where else have you battled? Like, what other cities outside of Vicksburg?
I battled in Staten Island, New York in January. I went to Louisiana, somewhere out in Shreveport in July. Battled in Juneau, Alaska, Ontario, Oregon, Bellingham, Washington. There was an event in Caldwell one time, a long time ago. Can I keep going? No, I'm kidding.
How the fuck up? You said Juneau, Alaska.
Yes, sir.
Who the fuck is throwing battle rap events out in Alaska? Yo, this is crazy.
Shout out to Glenn. I'm going to not be able to pronounce that last name, but his name's Glenn. He runs, I don't exactly know what league it's called, but he has this event called Capital City Chaos. He had it last October. He brought out Real Deal, Marv One, Jay the Nightwing, battled some Alaskan local named Fanatic on that card. And he hit me in, I want to say it was fall of 21? Yeah, it was fall of 21. And he said, I got your flight and hotel covered if you come smoke this Alaskan rookie. I'm like, okay, bet, done.
Hey, yo, shout out. What's it called again? I don't even. Juneau, Alaska. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, Juneau, Alaska. Shout out to them for real.
Shout out to y'all for even having a battle rap scene out there. Like I come from the tri-state area, man. Philly, Jersey, Delaware for me. So, I've battled, like you said, you battled in Staten Island, right? So
yeah, it was on iBattle.
On iBattle. Excuse me. How was that? Because I battled. Excuse me. I battled in Staten Island on Gates of the Garden, and I just know one thing about New York. Like, if you nice, they give it up. If you trash,
they'll let you know.
It's gonna be a long for you. So, like, battling in New York, what was that like?
I think I kind of eased my way into the iBattle culture because I was such a joke to them for a while. Basically, when the URL Crucible came around, I made a submission. And I tagged the only scout I knew at the time, which, of course, was Lex. Lex saw it. He went on this entire, tirade where he was like, oh, yeah, American Idol, where you use the worst submissions? This kid is the worst submission. I basically became a huge meme for the iBattle page for 2 years. And then Lex actually we unblocked. I kind of say, yo, the memes are actually kind of fucking funny. I can't lie about it. I'm having a good laugh at him. And he's like, I appreciate you laughing about it. And someone replied in his comment thread where he's like, when is this kid actually going to debut an iBattle? He hit me with a date and an opponent right then and there. And I said, I can't pass that up. I'm going to New York. Damn. So I think expectation was already pretty they were expecting cringe, but I think I performed rather well.
Yeah, you gonna have to send me the link for that because I know our battle's a little um it's a little different as far as how can I say this content wise. It's like King of the Dot, um, like Grind Time back in the day. It was like the content was just a little bit more just different. It was in its own lane. So I
Absolutely.
want to ask you, like, do you find it do you find it difficult to try to fit in with this style of battle rap, or are you the type of battler that's just like, yo, I'm still and I'm just gonna be still Sommer. That I'm gonna just be me. I'm not trying to fit in.
I think my style fits very similarly with what's commonly talked about in the modern medium of rap, but I also believe I'm very blatantly, obviously myself, because people are like, the minute you're outside before the event, you are interacting, you're absolutely yourself, you normally talk, and then the minute that bell rings, you just turn straight aggression, straight punching head off, straight like everything you need to do. And I'm like, exactly. Like, I ain't gonna lie about it. I am who I am, and when I step into the ring, I'm gonna prove exactly what I respect about this culture, and I'm gonna prove why I belong here.
I like that answer. I say for people like I would say for like artists like yourself. Like if I was to give advice, something like that or whatever, I would just say stay true to who you are. Cause I'm gonna keep it all the way tall with you. If you had a fucking 16 bar segment about I'm gonna shoot this and do that, I'm gonna tune you out. I'm gonna tune because, and I'm gonna just be real because
Yeah.
nothing about you says like, oh yeah, you do that. Now, if you say something, um, I'll shut your whole IP address down. You won't exist on the internet. That type of, but in a fire way. Oh yeah, yeah, you know what? I'm fucking with Bull because it's more so in your lane. I like battlers that just stick true to they who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like exaggeration in battle rap it's pretty much warranted. Like it's you got to do it, but
Of course.
you can't go too far over the top. Like we gotta know who you are. So I like the fact that because I did watch some of the footage and I was like, okay, he stays in his like he all right, he knows how to do this. Now, if you was to go to, let's say you was to battle on like We Go Hard, do you think that'd be more difficult than I battle, the stage battle? Like, do you think it'd be more difficult for you to make your type of content translate in that environment?
I think to an extent, yes, because leagues like We Go Hard fit into a very, very specific pocket about what they want to hear about, very specific pocket about what you're going to rap about, what you need to rap about in order to survive. So I feel like there would be a trickiness in a sense, but I also understand that I've had to adapt my style a lot of different ways for a lot of different areas. Like I'm jumping into an environment that I know is not necessarily my own, and it's like I'm not going to lie blunt about it. I'm a nerdy white kid from Idaho who's traveling fucking cross country to do some rap battling. I got to make sure my style is at least accessible to the audience I'm rapping for.
Okay. So it would you want to battle on like the more urban type leagues? The
Absolutely.
So what would you say what would you say you would have to do in order to translate on these type of leagues? And still you, but be able to translate?
Probably I'd have to study a lot more about the specific platform, bring up platform history, bring up correlation between where I'm coming from and how it compares to a similar moment in their backgrounds, or vice versa from something that they did and something I'm prepping myself to do at that present moment.
Mm-hmm. Word of advice: if you were to like try to venture into these type of leagues, because you got Anderson Burris on URL, and of course people wouldn't know this, but I was booked to battle Anderson Burris like 4 years ago when I was on my home league at the time. Whatever, but I see him and I see he's on URL, and I'm just like, okay, this is kind of a gimmick, but if he can do just what he does at a high level on this platform, he could win the crowd over. So I would say to you, like, if one of your goals is to get on like a We Go Hard or Coliseum or our society battle league, like DMV type leagues, these gritty urban leagues, like where it's you in a venue, it's hot, it's sweaty, you smelling people that some people just don't wear deodorant. This is where you know people hygiene, how they handle their shit. You in them environments. If for I would say you got to be that white boy from Idaho, but you gotta say some shit in a white Idahoan middle of the cornfields type of way that we could look at it and it would be like, oh shit, yo, that's fire. All right, I understand that. Like what one would how Eminem won black people over was he gave his version of his life his in his own type of way. And being from where I'm from, I went to predominantly white schools. I could understand him. So we understand, some of this shit y'all might go through. Don't be afraid to talk about it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't be afraid to talk about white people hood shit. We love them stories. Like, that shit is that shit's entertaining to us. And if you can make that shit translate, I'm telling you, it could win the crowd over because you're being you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not coming in there, you're not trying to spit 1,000 gun bars. You might come in there with a couple of OD. I know my homie Timmy from Trailer Park 27. Like, we can relate to that in some way, shape, or form. So I as word advice, I would just say, yo, like, stay true to who you are. You know what I'm saying? Stay true to who you are and just be that. Just be the best version of whoever the fuck Steel Summer is. Be the best version of that. So with that said, my next question. What are the top 5 leagues that you want to battle on? Either by platforms you want to touch by the end of the year or the top of 2023. Go.
True. Well, I can already cross Verbal Warzone off that list because that's happening in October. GTX. I'd love to touch down on GTX. It's going to sound kind of in that more urbanized, but Bullpen. Would love to touch down on Bullpen sometime, maybe 2023. End goal would be KOTD. Like, end goal would be KOTD. Because, again, understanding the image and...
So KOTD is your end game. That's your end game.
Absolutely. That's my end game, yeah.
That's dope. I like that. Um, who are some battle rappers that you want to see in that you want on your resume? Like, if 2 years from now you was to just be like, yo, I'm gonna call it quits, but I got these five names on my resume. Who would it
Let's see. Um, JC, that's someone I've idolized for a
Sheesh.
while. It's like, again, reaching for stars here. Uh,
I feel
A
you. He's on my
Ward,
list too. I feel you. Sheesh.
Sharon, Real Sick,
Hmm.
and Chilla.
Sheesh.
I study the pen. I study the real writers of the culture, and of course, Sharon.
I'ma just JC Chiller and A Ward. Like you JC haymakers. Chiller the scheme
Absolutely.
god, and A Ward can rebuttal damn near anything that you say.
Fuddle any noise.
I am here to see the progress, my good brother, because that is a heavy list. You said real sick too.
Yeah, real sick.
I hope you got some different pockets you can get into. Whew, that's a hell of a list. Who was the fifth one? Damn, I heard four. I
I
heard them
think Chilla
four.
was fifth. Yeah. I think I had, let's see, it was JC, Real Sick, Sharon, A Ward, Chilla. Not in that particular, probably flipping
Sharon.
around the middle.
Sharon is okay. I would say study Sharon. Study Sharon. study study Sharon's URL career and how to translate over just being who you are and study that in a sense. But go watch JC versus Sharon and then understand why you should why you don't
Make
want
that
to say certain
transition clear.
things.
Yeah,
You
okay.
don't want to say
That's what
certain things in battles. It comes back to haunt you.
haunt you.
Damn, Sharon.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Sharon, JC did you bad. I'm sorry. That was kind of bad. But do you have before we get up out of here, I don't want to hold you up. I know you know what I mean, you're sick. So you know what I mean, I don't want to hold you up too much longer. Do you got any upcoming battles outside the Verbal War Zone in October? Anything?
Not at current moment. I might be going back to Alaska 2023. I'm still trying to work out the logistics with the league owner, but I think I'm ending the year on verbal unless something crazy local pops up that I can take either before or after that makes sense.
I could dig that. Definitely a smart move. Smart move. So let the people where they can follow you, your social media handles, all of that good stuff, email, wherever you want to get people to follow you at.
So if you want to view up any of my battles, the name A Game 365, that's the stage name. All YouTube battles online live, all there. Want to follow me on Twitter? It's at A Game _ 365, no cap letters. Want to send a Gmail, I guess, officially A Game 365 at gmail.com.
All right, people. There you have it. A Game. I've been calling you Steel all this damn time. A Game, man. I
So good,
appreciate you
boss.
for I appreciate you, man, for stopping through. Shit, we've been trying to get this interview situated for like 3 weeks. So yeah, man, I definitely appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you locking in with us, man. And yeah, we would definitely be in tune. We would definitely stay in tune with your upcoming battles and all of that. Make sure you link us to everything when you drop. We'll be dropping clips on reaction shows and all that type of stuff. So stay in touch with us. We'll stay tapped in with you, man. Good luck on your career. and everything. Get well soon, man. Get well soon, man. Health is
Appreciate
wealth,
you, bro.
man.
Absolutely, sweet. Absolutely. Thank you.
Uh, and for the listeners, man, I appreciate you for tuning in, man. It's K Felon Beats, Hold No Punches podcast. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, MOB Media 336, and we are out of here, man. Make sure y'all hit that motherfucker button as well on your way out. And I'm out of here, man. Deuces.